G'day guys, Aussie FIFA HD, and welcome back to episode number 28 of the Road to Glory / Goat to Glory on my channel. Today is the final 10 games of the FUT Champions Weekend League. Now before this episode kicks off, I do indeed apologise for the lack of uploads lately. I have been very busy the last few days and I've only been able to upload a video every 2 days. Normally I do it daily, but it's only every 2 days the last few weeks. So I do apologise for that, but hopefully in the future we'll be back under running with the daily upload schedule. But lads, today is the final 10 games and you're going to see we finished in an outstanding position, the best position I have ever finished in FIFA 18, and equal with the best finish that we finished in FIFA 17. And if you've been on the channel for a long time, you guys would know we got top 100 last year in FIFA 17. What do we get? 38 wins and 2 losses. So what do we get this weekend league? 38 wins and 2 losses, lads. What a performance that we were able to pull out of our ass today, or this last week. I couldn't believe it, lads. Couldn't believe it. My composure was fantastic. Bergkamp was the best purchase we've made this year in FIFA 18. He is the GOAT. He's more of a GOAT than Hullet. So just the things he can do, the chances he finishes is just amazing, lads. The touch he has, the dribbling he has, the passing is just fantastic. The passing suits that striker position for me in the 4-2-3-1, because I do believe, well, I do know that the 4-2-3-1, every time the striker gets my most assists and my cam gets the most goals. So I always like to put like a good sort of fast, quick cam in there, because then he's making those overlapping runs. And I've got, what is it, inform Alessandrini in that cam position, so he's a very, very good card. I'm really happy with the way the team has been pulling out lately, and I'm actually very happy. But I'm going to say this is the final 10 games of this weekend league. By the time you're watching this, the next weekend league will have already begun. So that's what I mean. You know, I do apologise for the episode being late. However, lads, this is an announcement. Over the next, this weekend league, the one that you're watching now was last week, obviously, because I said it was late. This weekend league, I'm not going to be able to play the games because it's actually my birthday on the Saturday, and I'm actually going away. So there won't be any time for me to play my FUT Champions Weekend League games. That means qualification is scrapped. I know you're probably thinking you probably weren't going to make it anyway, and you're probably right. I wasn't going to make it anyway. However, I got 32 wins in the first week, and I've got 38 wins in this week. So that put me on 70 wins. If I was able to pull out maybe another couple of 38 wins, then we would be looking at maybe qualifying for the regionals. But lads, I think it would be a very, very hard task for me, a very difficult task for me to complete. So I have decided just to sort of skip this weekend league, not stress about trying to get it done. And you know, it's my birthday. I don't want to spend 10 hours of my weekend just completing the weekend league. So I do hope you guys forgive me for that. I am going to play a few games. By now I've actually played 7 games and I'm actually at 5-2, believe it or not. So I have I've sort of been taking a chill approach. I haven't really been trying, obviously, because I'm not playing them all, so I haven't really been putting 100% into my games. Believe it or not, I actually lost my first game, so you're going to see that gameplay hopefully next week. I don't know, it was like I was on crack. I was just hallucinating. I don't know why, but everything I did was wrong. Everything that I just was playing stupid. I don't know what the hell was going on. When I looked in the mirror, my eyes were bloodshot. I'm not a druggo. I'm just going to say I'm not a druggo. But when I looked in the mirror, my eyes were bloodshot. And I'm thinking, is there something wrong here? I don't think there was. But just to put to the point, I was playing dreadful on the Friday night, or this Friday. And yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're concentrating on this gameplay here. Last 10 games, you're going to see me pull out, I believe, 9-1 in my final 10 games. What I went 10-0 in my first 10, and then went 9-1 in my second 10. So I was at 19-1 in my first 20. I then went 29-1. So we hadn't lost in 10 games in the third set, and then in the fourth set, I went 9-1 again. Now, lads, the first loss I took in the first 20 should have been a win. And I'm going to say, lads, you're going to see here, I don't get top 100. 38 wins was not good enough for top 100. I was devastated. I missed out by a few hundred skill points. Very, very devastated. The weekend lead with 38 is not enough. It had to be, you know, it had to be. Me not getting top 100 is just a little bit disappointing, to be honest with you. But lads, we get Elite 1 rewards, which isn't too bad. And you'll be seeing those in tomorrow's episode. But what was I on about? I was on about something about this weekend league. No, maybe I wasn't. But anyway, lads, I'm going to play enough games, get enough wins, so I can comfortably get Elite 1 in my 4th weekend league. So that'll be next weekend. So I will, whatever it takes. I might set myself a goal for 25 wins. So I might set it where I get enough wins in this weekend league so that I can set myself up to get Elite 1 in the 4th weekend league. So I will just do that, definitely. And yeah, I do apologise for the gameplay not being able to come up over the next week because of, obviously, I wasn't playing the weekend league. Yeah, you know, I got to take a week off every now and then. Funnily enough, it's in the qualification weekend month, so a little bit disappointing there. But, you know, I don't think I would have made it anyway, lads. So, you know, it is what it is. However, I will jump into some comments. Thank you for the support lately, guys. It has been much appreciated. You guys have been smashing at least 25 to 30 likes or 20 to 25 likes every single episode. I would love, I would like to just thank you guys. Thank you so much for your support. All the new faces on the channel, I do appreciate you guys dropping by. We've gained a lot of subs over the last few days, so I do appreciate that, lads. But I am going to log on to my account, and I am going to enter the comments, enter the questions that you guys left in the episodes below. So, if I just go into my channel here, but you will see the gameplay. We were playing out of our skin, lads. Bergkamp was just fantastic. He was just every single chance he would put away. He was very clinical. I'm glad that we purchased him. He's well worth the 1 million coins. Would I get Ronaldo over Bergkamp? It's hard to decide because Bergkamp was so good that I am thinking about not even selling him because, well, Ronaldo is good, but I'm not sure Bergkamp's better. I don't know. I'll have to see when I do trial Ronaldo out in my team. But to jump into the comments, lads, that you left in the last episode. 21 likes on that one, so thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. 90 Dennis Bergkamp episode is the GOAT. So that's the first 7 games, I believe, I showed in that episode of the gameplay. So yeah, I'll jump into those comments right now as I read them out. Alex Runar says, how do you only have 1,200 subscribers? Your YT videos are fun to watch and I really enjoy your vids. Thank you so much, man. And that got 3 likes, that comment, so thank you for those who liked that comment. Thank you for Alex who popped that down in the comment section. It is much appreciated, lad, and I do appreciate it. You know, you guys turning up and showing your support in the comment section as well as in the likes. It's much appreciated. Honorably Airborne says, Dylan Gomez is better than Aussie FIFA and Tom O'Brien JNR is a try-hard. And now I sort of got what that meant, and yeah. I mean, Dylan Gomez beat me 4-2, believe it or not, and that's Marcus Gomez's brother, who actually plays for Melbourne City, Melbourne City, and Dylan Gomez is obviously his brother. He plays in the weekend league. You get something like 25 to 30 wins every weekend league, and he ended up beating me. I think it was in the first weekend league of this month, 4-2. So I did get him back in this weekend league. The gameplay that you're watching now, I beat him 1-0. So I did get him back in the end. And yeah, Tambo7 says, next episode Aussie and Tomo wedding, haha, JK, nice video. And it leads off the joke where Tomo said, you're looking handsome lately. So thanks for the bands in the comment section there, Tambo7. I do appreciate it, my friend. And yeah, of course, next episode, we'll have a wedding with Tomo. How's that sound? Elite VIP Earth says, just got 6 minutes in and I'm 14. I feel like I know you in real life as you're interactive with your subs, whereas most YouTubers aren't. Love the videos, bro, as usual. Keep it up. Thank you so much, my friend. And yeah, I love interacting with you guys. I like talking to you guys. You guys like talking to me, hopefully anyway. I hope I'm not just trying to annoy the sots out of you, you know. But thanks for the comment, Elite. I do appreciate it, my friend, and happy being 14. How's 14 going? How's school going? I'm sure you're at school. Thanks for being 6 minutes in the video. Thanks for everything that you popped in that comment. So thank you, Elite VIPers. Bradley Sparts, I hope you get good Foot Champions rewards, bro. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. And Bradley Sparts, you will know in this episode, if you watch this far, we got 38 wins. So a very disappointing finish there where we didn't get top 100. But I'm happy in the fact that we get Elite 1 rewards, which is very, very good, lads. Right. The Pontiac Kid 907 says, what other camera settings I'm interested in typing? No. trying his angle. Well, I think I'm on Classic, my friend. I think I'm on Classic. Classic just seems to be right for me. Classic was actually FIFA 16 default, so I've always kept with that. FIFA 16 default was always good for me, and Classic, I believe they put it as, is the camera setting that I use. So yeah, it's not a bad camera setting, to be honest with you. It's just got the right height, got the right angle, not too narrow, not too wide, so I like it. CFC RMFC says, I do a goat to Lori around 90 Rui Costa, he's a beast. You're probably right, it's a good idea, but we've already started the series, bro. You know, Hullet is our man, Hullet is our beast. He is our marquee player, and he's a very good player. I'm glad I bought him. I'm glad I didn't sell him. Remember that sort of controversial topic I put into the comment section, whether I should sell him and build a God squad with Ronaldo? No. You know, I'm glad I didn't sell him because he's just a good player, very good midfielder, dominates that midfield, and I do really enjoy him. Berg says, whereabouts are you in Australia from? I am indeed from Queensland. So near Brisbane, in fact, and yeah, where are you from? Where are you from, Bird? Tell me whereabouts you are from, my friend. Connor Stewart says, nice video. What camera angle do you play? As I answered that before, I do indeed play. Did I? No, I do indeed play default. Not default, sorry, classic. So I do like the classic one. Hudson Gailey says, cracking content. Well, thank you so much, Hudson Gailey. I do appreciate it, my friend. And yeah, thanks for turning up and showing support in the comment section. Harv Dodd says, a love heart. Thank you so much, my friend. A lot of you guys have been loving me in the comment section lately. It's a little bit creepy, but thank you so much to Harv Dodd. I do appreciate it, my friend. Jake FH says, hype. It is indeed hype, my friend. We got 38 wins. I'm so happy with that. To be honest with you, 38 wins is an absolute outstanding achievement for me. Obviously, we've gone right. You know, we started off from last year in FIFA 17, where we regularly got, say, 24 to 27 wins. You know, I couldn't get Elite. I couldn't even get Elite 3. I always struggled. Well, lads, this year, we haven't got anything less than Elite, which is just fantastic. You know, the first week, we got 35 wins with a 100k team, which was just fantastic. In the second week, I believe we got 32 wins in the second week, which wasn't too bad. This is in the first month I'm talking about. In the third week, we got 27 wins, but I had 5 games remaining. You guys remember that? You know, I had not enough time to get my games completed. I was at a perfect position. I was at 28-2. I could actually got top 100 that week, but I didn't. Unfortunately, I ended up getting 28 wins or 29 wins. It had something like 20 or 5 games remaining, which is a little bit disappointing. I couldn't complete them, but yeah, I count that as an elite finish, to be honest with you. And then the third week, I believe we got 31, and then the fourth week, I can't quite remember, but we've got elite at least every single week since the Foot Champions has begun. This month, 32 wins and 38 wins, obviously in front of your screen. So, and obviously this is the first weekend league that I won't be actually playing, so I won't get elite in that one. But that doesn't really count, to be honest with you. I will probably get like gold 3 or gold 2 just to get some rewards for you guys on the Friday. But I won't be playing all my games, lads, because I just want to enjoy myself for my birthday this weekend. So I don't want to sort of force myself to play 40 games, which it's, you know, it is very demanding. It's very like mentally demanding, to be honest with you. You know, it's worse than some jobs when you think about it. You know, you're playing like 14 hours a weekend. You know, those 14 hours you could be using to study. Those 14 hours you could be using to go and see family or go out partying or, you know, something like that. It really does take away your social life, and so I am glad that I'm having a week off. I've come back fresh the 4th week, lads, and hopefully we can get ourselves top 100 in the 4th week. We won't be making regionals in this first qualifying month, but lads, just from me actually getting 38 wins from this week, it actually does prove to me, to you, to anyone, that I'm capable of making regionals. I don't know how hard it's going to be, but for me getting 38 wins, it shows that I can do it. It shows that I can actually pursue those dreams that I've had for you guys. You know, my dream has actually been to take you guys to regionals, to take this channel to regionals. It would be fantastic, you know, just to, I can only dream, but if we ever made a regionals, I would be exceptionally happy. And I don't even think it's called regionals now. I think it's called like international finals, because obviously it's the top 64, not the top 16 from each region, which I am disappointed about. I am very disappointed about. It has really hindered the Australian FIFA scene. The regionals last year really did a lot for the Australian FIFA scene, and it's really sad to see EA do that, because obviously, you know, I honestly think it was going to be a good sort of, I don't know. I honestly thought it was going to be a very good sort of kit starter, if you like, you know, for the Australian FIFA scene, because obviously it's not that big here in Australia. It's big in Europe, etc. But I thought, you know, it would be a very good kickoff scene. Last year was fantastic. It got really, it got everyone involved. It got everyone into a stage where they really wanted to pursue their FIFA game in Australia, and it really did do a good thing for us. But the thing is, EA doing top 64, you're only going to be seeing maybe 1 or 2 Australians make it, where if you had the regionals, you'd be seeing, you know, 10, 15, and it's a little bit disappointing, to be honest with you. In fact, there probably won't even be any Australians. I know a lot of good players from New Zealand. Ets Marco, he might be making the regionals. I don't know. It depends how he goes. You know, he is Australian from Sydney. You know, Honey Badgers, he's a New Zealander, so you know that's one of them, and that's, I think, pretty much the only 2 regionals row players that might actually have a chance of making it. When I think about it, the others are just not good enough. You know, Peter Sesenis is good, but he only gets around 35 to 36 wins every week, which isn't good enough. I think it's around 38 that's required for the regionals, or 37 I think might be required to make the top 64. And I believe Honey Badgers and Ets Marco are capable of doing that. I don't know about any other regional players from last year that are capable to be doing that. So I don't know, you might see the likes of Sony, you might see the likes of Abdulaziz, aka Mr. Don, I believe his name is online. You know, there's a lot of players, and you see a lovely goal there to make it 2-1 in the 83rd minute, lads, and that was to seal off the 38th win, which is not bad. But you will be seeing Abdulaziz, I'm guessing. You know, he got 40 wins the other week, so I believe he is good enough to make it. So you will be seeing a lot of Saudis, a lot of obviously people from England, a lot of Europe players, a lot of French, and a lot of Germany players, such as Dats, and such as what's his name? Stuck in the what's his name? He streams, he plays for Wolfsburg. How do I not know that? God. Anyway, lads, it doesn't matter. Oh shit, I should know that. I watch him sometimes, actually. The Wolfsburg guy from Germany. It doesn't matter, lads, anyway. But you will see, we finished off in 38 wins. Not a bad result. The best result so far this year. I'm very, very happy. The only disappointing factor there is that we only got Elite 1, not top 100. We missed out by a couple of 100 points. So, a little bit disappointing there, lads. But, can't complain. Absolutely not. 125,000 coins, 2 100k pats, and 2 premium Team of the Week pats on the way to the RTG. I cannot wait to show you guys those rewards. But that'll be it for me. I hope you enjoy your day. Have a good one, guys, and peace.